what is going on YouTube? Welcome back to another edition of Lisa Renee TV. Yes, this is downtown loop style. Yeah, you guys are probably looking like, okay, where is she at? Because I know y'all like, okay, she usually in the dining room, usually at home chilling, right? No, I'm actually at work. So this is like I'm on my break. I'm probably like over my break time, but I just wanted to record a video. I know I didn't record on Sunday or Monday, and that's usually my usual day for recording. So I thought I'd do a quick little video here. Hopefully I'll get a chance to actually finish the video. It should be pretty quick. But just something I was thinking about. It's a topic I wanted to cover anyway. Okay, so this is about basically trusting God, and I know how we women, we struggle with that a whole lot, especially with our dating process and when we're waiting for God to send us the right man. And you know, it's so weird, you know, I basically asked the question, why is it so hard for us to, you know, trust God in that process? Because it seems like, you know how we say, you hear a woman say, you know, and you probably have said it yourself, oh, I gave him everything, you know, and you're referring to man, an earthly man that you dated, that you married, whatever the case may be, and the relationship didn't work out for whatever reason. So you're like, oh, I gave him everything, I gave him my all, and he left me, he hurt me, he broke me, whatever. And it's like, that's the thing, you know, it's like we give them everything. We give them our all, you know, until we have nothing left, you know, until we're broken to a million gazillion pieces there, you know, and you feel just the lowest of the low. But then when it comes to like trusting God completely and giving God everything, we find that task to be an arduous one, you know. We find it to be too hard to do. We cannot give, you know, God our all, our everything. We go maybe half, maybe 10%, or maybe 0, you know. We just can't, especially when it comes to like matters of the heart. You know, it's something that we just cannot do for some odd reason. You know, but it's like an earthly man, you know, men down here, he makes so many false promises, you know, oh, I'm gonna marry you, oh, I love you, I'm gonna, you know, we're gonna have kids, we're gonna go away together, you know, and we give into that, we fall into that trap, you know, that a lot of them who are not serious, you know, makes up for us. And it's like we just eat the words like cotton candy, and they melt in our mouths, in our minds, you know, in our spirits, and we get entangled with that. You know, your spirit is poisoned by that, especially like if there's a soul tie there, meaning you guys have, you know, had sex with each other, and so, you know, it's definitely hard to, you know, get out of that, you know, than if you guys did, you know, become physical. And more than likely you probably did, you know. So now you have a, you know, an even harder time with dealing with this, you know, this particular guy, you know, and breaking the bondage, you know. So why is it so hard for us to give God our everything when, you know, especially when we're waiting for, or call ourselves waiting for our God ordained husband? And I've learned like so much about that in my just studying and learning more about me, you know, and being in the wait. You have women who say, well, I've been waiting for years, but, you know, really they haven't, because they haven't really quite, you know, given all their trust. You know, there's still things that they haven't quite done. You know, they may still be in fornication, or still, you know, desiring, even they have been celibate, you know, like physically celibate, in their minds they're not. You know, they still maybe having a desire, or still, you know, willing to do it. They just haven't really found the right guy, you know, that to come along, you know, to pull them out of there, because their spirits are not, you know, totally whole yet. They're not totally, you know, healed, you know. So yeah, I just noticed it's such a struggle for us, you know. And, you know, the wait, it seems like, you know, it seems forever, you know, as far as waiting on your, oh, where's my Boaz? Where's my Boaz? You hear that so many times, you know. So many women, so many good Christian women are just waiting for their God-ordained husband to come along. And it just seems like, you know, when it comes to waiting on God to send them, you're like, no, I can't do this anymore. It's becoming unbearable, you know. And it seems like, it's just weird. I just noticed, just waiting on men down here, you know, men down here, they make you a promise, you know, you give them your all in a minute, in a heartbeat, for nothing, for little or nothing. They can give you nothing, and you'll you know, it don't take much. It don't take much for to get one of them to, you know, I mean, for them to, you know, for us to sleep with them more or give them something, you know, to give them basically a sin offering. I talked about sin offerings in my last video. You know, it don't take much to get at for them to get something out of us, especially our most prized possession. But for God, you know, all he wants is your trust, and God's not asking for a lot from you, and he wants to give you everything and so much love and joy and peace. But it's like, we like, nah, I'm good on that. You know, it is so hard. And I think in my mind, well, why, you know? And I thought, well, is it because, you know, the physical men down here are more, they're physical, they're tangible, you can see it, and you know, we're supposed to walk by faith and not by sight, and it says that in the Bible, you know, you walk by faith and not by sight. But I think a lot of people, they struggle with that. You know, that your faith is not very strong either, so you're not walking on a, you know, you're on an unsturdy foundation. You know, you're in a house made of straw, so any gust of wind that comes by is gonna blow you right over. You know, and that's what happens when you're not in God. You know, so you basically live in a house of straw. You know, so when you grab hold to the source, because he is the source, when you grab hold of him, then you will notice that your spirit is getting stronger, you're getting stronger. And I can tell you, you know, I can attest to that in my personal journey, that I've grown so much stronger just in the past month, in the past 2 months. I'm just a totally different person than what I was before, you know, just by reading my Bible more every day and making time to sit and hey, how you doing? I attitude too, yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Are you thinking about transition somewhere else? Because I know you moved, man.
I thought about it, yeah. Yeah.
When you do try Alta Staff, okay?
Also 7.
Alta Staff, yeah. They hire for Maxwell to just help people like having issues with their Medicare and Medicaid, stuff like that. Just basic services.
Awesome. Oh,
12 an hour, 40 hours.
oh, nice. Okay. Thank you. Okay, nice seeing you. But yeah, I noticed even in, you know, the last 2 months, I've grown so much, you know, stronger myself, you know, in my spirit. You know, now that I'm walking closer in my walk with God, I've gotten so much better as a person. I've grown as a woman. I've seen so many changes. Like when I did my prayer, my fasting, you all haven't seen that video, go see it. You know, it really changed me. I talk a lot about it in there, you know, about just what I went through in the process. Like, I went from, like, with my prayers, I would pray to God, oh God, send me my husband, send me my children, to, you know, I'm basically interceding for my husband, like, oh, make sure my husband has a good day, you know, keep any wicked spirits away from him, any adulterous spirits, or what is that the name? I can't think of the name, like Delilah spirits, or, you know, any kind of fornication type of spirit, just any evil spirits, wicked spirit. Keep that away from my husband, protect my husband, you know, make sure he's able to do what he has to do, you know, get through his day productively, stuff like that. You want to intercede for your spouse, so you're going to change naturally. Your spirit is going to change. You're going to see, because you're going to grow so much more, you know, just by reading the word. And I'm finding myself, when I read the Bible, I find myself more in that. I find myself in God, so I started to see myself as God sees me, like I talked about in the last video. So I see the beauty in me, I see who I am, I feel more whole, you know. And so I realize my worth, and so I realize I don't have to, you know, give my all to some guy at first, you know, just for some, you know, some words. You know, he hasn't proven anything to me. I don't have to give up sex, you know, to get something out of him. I don't have to give him everything, you know, and he gives me nothing. Because I know that God is my everything. You know, so when you know that, you don't tend to sell out. You're not going to sell yourself out. You know, so you're not going to, you know, be broken and used and misused and left saying, I gave him my everything, but I gave him my all. You know, so we have to stop that when we have to pull up from that, you know, and know that God is your true source of happiness, joy, peace, and he has so much he wants to share with you. But the only thing that he requires from you is just basically just your trust in him to take that journey with you and take over, you know, your life for you. And so that's a lot of times that's the hardest thing. And I think especially with like us being independent women, a lot of us, like, we don't like to give up control to anybody. Not no man down here, not God, not nobody. We like, no, I handle myself, I do it. You know, we feel like we don't do it ourselves, then it's not going to get done correctly, you know. So I can totally understand. But and it was hard for me too. It was totally hard for me too. Like, I thought I trusted God, I thought I did 100%. Maybe I did somewhat, maybe 50%, you know. But I still was kind of, you know, think about you driving a car, I still was kind of holding on to that wheel. But you have to realize that if two people are like trying to drive the car together, the car is going to crash, you know, because two people can't drive a car at once, right? So one of you all has to sit in the passenger seat, the other one has to sit in the driver's seat. So if you're gonna say, God, I'm gonna give you the key, you can drive, then you need to sit in the passenger seat and just relax and let him navigate for you, and just know that, you know, you're going to definitely be okay. But yeah, I don't want to make this video too long, but it's just something that like I just thought of. I just definitely wanted to share with you all. It just came to my mind, like, you know, it's just weird. Like we always end up saying, I gave him my everything. I felt that way too about my ex, you know, like, oh, I gave him, you know, I gave him this, I gave him that, but you know, I only got this in return. I got this little much, I gave him this much. Or, you know, he gave me nothing, I gave him this, you know. You know, it's crazy. So we have to kind of get out of that. We really do. You know, we have to find out the right source. We have to latch on to the right source, and we will be okay. Yeah, but I gotta get back to work. But yeah, I'm going to be back to record another video soon. But I did want to say something this week because I know I didn't upload. I know y'all usually look for me on Sundays and Mondays, but you know, things got crazy this past weekend, so. But anyway, thank you all for listening and watching as usual, and everyone have a blessed night. Bye.